Alright, so I'm gonna do this video. I'm assuming that I actually have it in me to do it, but here we go. Alright, so everybody knows that. Hold on, let me ask the Holy Spirit help me. Holy Spirit help me get this message out. Please use me. Okay, so everybody know that the Karmelo Anthony situation and case is like underway right now, and it's a lot going on with it. There's certain things that's really bothering me, but I'm just accepting things as they are, and I'm just gonna see things for what they are. So I've been seeing a lot of like horrendous, ugly, racist, messed up comments, and I'm grateful that I'm seeing it because I'm able to see what's actually going on in the world and how people really feel about things. And it's just kind of ugly the way things go. I have my own little theories and I have my own little things that I feel, and it's just ugly. Like, it's just really, really, really ugly. I'm really seeing the hypocrisy of America and the hypocrisy of just life and different things of that nature. Like, I see a lot of professionals trying to say, "Oh, you provoked him into fighting you, and then you kill him." Da 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 da. And it's like, first and foremost, this is what people need to learn how to do. And it's coming from my heart. Leave people alone. Holy Spirit, help me get as direct and as good as I can without going too far. Leave people alone. That's what I'm saying. I could add some colorful words to it, but leave people alone. The whole situation started because I believe his name is Austin. Austin Metcalf decided to tell him, "Hey, leave." They said it was raining, for what I understand, so he got under there. They said his home school or whatever that they were at didn't have a tent, so he went and got in the other tent. And they also said that pretty much Karmelo was under the tent because he saw a family friend under there, so he went under that tent to talk to the person, whatever. There should not have been the issue. You shouldn't be bothering nobody, telling them, "Oh, okay, get from under our tent." Da, 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 da. Like, if you had left him alone, there would have never been an issue to begin with. And if you felt there was a problem, go get staff. You do not run nothing. You are not staff. So for somebody to try to say, "Oh, you provoked me into a fight," he didn't even provoke the person to say nothing to him. This is the whole thing. I was taught how to box and fight at a young age. So I never felt like I had to carry around a pocket knife or nothing like that. Because I know how to fight multiple people. Like, if I got to fight, I can do me like a Buffy the Vampire Slayer, Jackie Chan type thing. One person in front of me, I get him a two-piece, kick somebody to the side, whatever. I know how to fight multiple people. And I'm confident with my hands. But not everybody is. So if you're not confident with your hands and you've been bullied and you know you got to fight, you're going to be like, "Okay, let me carry something just in case." So the simple fact that you feel like you got to carry something lets it be known, like, yo, obviously he knows that there's a chance that he could get into something. And he's not confident with his own hands as weapons, so he has to bring one. Also, he had to have been having issues with people before this if he knew he had to stay ready. They say he's 5'9", about 140. They say the brothers, which they say both of them approached him. They say the brothers are at least 6 feet, 200 pounds. That's a big difference. I'm like 5'11", 6 feet. With these slides on, I'm 6 feet. I'm over 200 pounds. But like that's like me trying to fight somebody like 5'10", 190, something like that. You got all that weight and all that height and you play football and all that. I can't provoke you into something if you never mess with me. People have issues out here. You can't be bothering people, running up on people, touching people, and then trying to tell them how to respond. Leave people alone. I wish I could say it in the hood way and add some cool words, but leave people alone. You do not know what people are going through. You do not know how people are going to respond. You don't know if people are paranoid and think you about to break their bones. Leave people alone. None of this would have happened if they would have just left the boy alone. And it's like everybody moves the goalposts. Like the lady who died at the little shop, the older lady the lady like touched her first. So the lady pushed her, then punched her. Then they got in a fight and the older lady ended up dying. "Oh, well, you should have put your hands on her." You can't start a fight and get killed and get mad. Okay, but that's the same thing that Austin did. And from what I heard, Austin and his brother, you started the altercation, and then whatever happened, you ended up dying. But now, since the person who did it is black, instead of the person who died being black, there's an issue. It's always okay for someone of another race to kill the black person off whatever they want, just like with the Asian guy, chase the dude out the store, all this good stuff. It's always okay, just like with Trayvon Martin. It's always okay for the other race to do the most and kill a black person. But then if the same thing happens and roles are reversed, it's just so different. Kyle Rittenhouse, he got to go down and protest or whatever and shoot some people, and he got off. He's not an officer of the law. He's not any of that. He decided to do that on his own. It's just so funny how things are so skewed and how the goalpost is moved. I'm not going to say too much because my perspective is just to say what I've been feeling about it and what bothers me. My whole thing is this. Not everybody's confident with their abilities. Some people go through different situations of being bullied. You can't tell somebody how to respond to somebody else's threatening them. Y'all don't know what a person I've been through. And the thing I'm upset with Karmelo Anthony about is this. I can tell that he's not like that. I can tell he's a person with a preppy upbringing, but he wants to try to be a little more hood and urban. That's why his hair was the way it was. Because he wants to be cool. He's one of those black kids that are more whitewashed, if you will, more proper, if you will, but want to fit in, because in our community, it's all about being hood, and that's how you fit in. So I'm upset with him about that. I'm upset that he didn't even just walk away. In the same token, if people leave people alone, you don't know what a person got going on, leave people alone. If people leave people alone, nothing will ever happen. This whole situation would have never happened if nobody ever bothered that boy. Are we going to talk about that? No, we're not. We're just going to put all the blame on him. Oh, he provoked the person into fighting. How I provoke you into fighting me? When you start the conversation. How do I provoke you into fighting me when you started the interaction? I'm minding my business talking to the friend of the family that I know. You started shit with me. You putting your hands on me. But I provoked you into it? There's so much manipulation. There's so much disgusting things I'm seeing. And I'm just happy to see how the world is. I'm happy to see how racist white Americans can be. I'm not saying all white Americans are racist. I'm saying the ones who are racist. And I'm just happy to see why God made me the way he made me, to be an exceptional human being. And there's certain people that are just like really the scum of the earth. And I'm seeing a lot of that come out in all this. But I think that's really all I got to say. Leave people the fuck alone. Leave them alone. Peace.